Hello everybody. Since it's summertime and I'm at the Jersey Shore, I decided that I'm gonna give you as much picture of the water as I can. When we'll be leaf time changing, then I will show you parks or Vermont or North Carolina, but in this case let me show you some boating. Like you see this person over there, yeah, he's boating, he's great, people on the beach, life is good. So you probably watched my first part of the narcissism, and this is the part 2 about, so if you are already dealing with a narcissist, which I call them very often narcissists, I have no idea why. It's my Grace's language, I'm sorry. If you are dealing with a narcissist, then what really to do, you know, you are already with them, how to deal with them. So first of all, don't talk to them about your feelings, because as you already know, they lack empathy, they have no clue what you're talking about, what you want from them, okay? So they will not understand or care. So let's say this is your boss. Let's start from the career, the job stand. He's your boss. Maybe he's charming, maybe he's arrogant, bullying, lying, blaming, stealing your ideas. If that's the case, the number one thing to do really would be to quit your job and look somewhere else. But because it's a problem with this job findings, remember to present your ideas or your new project rather to the group than to him alone. Because if he is alone, it's easy to steal your idea. But if the whole group is hearing it, hey, he is out of luck. When he blames you for his own faults, so that's very typical for a narcissist. It's their fault, but they will never ever admit to it. What do you do then? Explain what's your fault in this situation or not, and in a traceable email chain, say what you need to say, but not to him directly. Let the whole company to know what's going on. If any bullying happens, of course report to the human resources, because that's not okay. Now, what happens when you have a narcissist in bed, in your own bed, meaning in your own relationship? The quickest advice would be get out of the bed as soon as you can and run for the hills. But seriously, they may be very good in bed because they trying to show off, and maybe they train themselves to be good, since you may hear that they had many women in the past, jumping from one to the next, not being willing to commit. Never is good enough. What is, you know, maybe something better somewhere behind the fence. So they may be good and very charming and even faithful in the beginning, but the problem is that they once have a feeling that someone is not so much in love with them or has a problem with them, issues, they may simply look somewhere else for all that. Oof, ah, wonderful, how lovely you are, everything is perfect about you, ooh, you're so handsome. And they already, before you know, somewhere else. Narcissists will lie about what they are doing. They will listen less and less when you speak. First of all, they actually never listen to you. in the first place. They only care what they have to say. And they will leave you flat unless you do it first. And that's the bottom line, okay? If you want to try sometimes to tell this person, this narcissistic that you think is a narcissist, try to tell him something, and then in a couple days ask him if he remembers. Most likely he doesn't, because he didn't listen to you. He may hear you when you're saying something. He heard the noise, the voice, but if he cares what you had to say, most likely not. So, and they are really good with the lies. So the best example, what comes to my mind about narcissist is, let's say this woman has a birthday party, many pictures she posts on Google Plus, on Facebook, it doesn't matter where, maybe Twitter, maybe something else. And it's so much happening there, so much happiness. So mommy, daddy watching, nieces, nephews, friends, and like, wow, it's so good. It's such a nice family, such a good couple. Well, the next thing you know, next to the notification is a personal messenger button. And if you click there, she just, with those pictures, at the same time, she sent a message to her flame, to some romantic guy that she's pursuing really, really hard, you know, saying, I still love you, I miss you so much, and call me tomorrow because the husband is not around. Okay, typical narcissist. And it's very hard to spot them because the whole family, friends will think, wow, what a great woman. She posts her anniversary, wedding anniversaries, the whole shebang. And in reality, it's all a lie. So let's say you suggest a counseling, therapy, some kind of marriage counselor, whatever. They will not like it at all. Because the narcissist thinks that he is always right. It's not him who has a problem, it's you. It's all your fault in the first place. If you have a problem, you go to the therapy. But I will say, since we are saying, we're talking about how to deal with them, stand your ground. If it doesn't work, you really better look how to get to those hills, and run for it. You really deserve better, because this will never improve, since they lack empathy. No matter what you do, no matter what you say, it's not gonna work. So you spinning your wheels, you're losing your energy, you're getting this gray and black aura for nothing. You're hurting yourself. So what if you have one in a social circle, for example, a friend, and he's a narcissist? They will call you many times a day, sometimes at night, complain. Boy, they like drama, so they will build drama. They are drama queens. They will talk about their issues and problems without even considering if this is a good time for you or not, what your needs are, what your partner thinks about this. They don't care to break your relationship, because again, they have no feelings. They're all self-absorbed, egocentric people. They usually have a victim attitude. So they will say, let's say, to your partner even, some friends will say, oh, I'm your friend. In fact, I'm your BFF, best friend forever and ever and ever and ever. I need you. How can you ever not have time for me? Or you have to find time. If not, you're just simply not a good person. And they will try to put, let's say, your husband or your boyfriend in a guilt mode, which is horrible, because now if the person is an empath, feels really bad and is trying to help and is risking his own relationship for this narcissistic friend. So again, don't let them run your life. Weed it out. That was another video I made about this. Weed it out, because if you don't do it, they will take your garden, meaning life, over. What if you have in a family one? Oh, you are so doomed. Because you cannot divorce them. You know, what are you supposed to do? If this is your brother or your sister or your uncle, whatever, you are stuck in this situation. So, so that's bad. Or you are dating someone who has family member, brother or sister that is very narcissistic. And it's tough, because she always wants to be with him. She wants to cuddle with him. She wants to watch the movies with him. And she wants and she wants and she wants, and she has to get it. Because if not, what kind of brother you are? You have no time for me? I hear this from my clients all the time, this complaint. So it happens. But I'm gonna leave this one for you to crack. After all, this is your family, so you have to deal with it. I hope it helped you somehow with the situations. I don't know about you. I had many of them in my life. In fact, at some point I called them a pack of the wolves, because if you are close to someone who has friends that they all narcissists, then you really in a bad situation. They will feed each other with, yes, I love you, because they don't want to lose this person. I love you, you're the best, you just wonderful. And no, she's wrong, your partner is wrong, she doesn't know what she's talking about. Oh, I love you, I miss you. And the next thing you know, it's a disaster. And I tell you, what happens very often, they go separate ways. And a smart woman in this situation, or a man, will leave this kind of partner to the wolves, since he is one of them. He belongs to this pack. Okay, my dear, I love you all, and see you next time.